Today's video is about some Pokemon promo cards. Go ahead and hit that like button and click subscribe. Alright guys, so right off the bat we've got Pichu here. This is just a baby Pikachu. And the card is a holographic Wizards of the Coast promo card, which is what most or all of these will end up being. And that's the first one. Alright guys, we've got a Hitmontop. I assume related to Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee. I didn't grow up watching this one. I finished out the first generation, and that's all I watched. So we've got an Electabuzz. They used it to turn on the computers in Pokemon Snap, the video game, if you guys remember that one. This is Mew. No introduction really needed for a Mew. This is the original most powerful Pokemon before it was cloned and made into a Mewtwo. And this is the Ancient Mew card, and they gave this away at the first movie for Pokemon that came out when I was a kid. Next we got Eevee. It's got the blue, red, and yellow representing Flareon, Jolteon, and Vaporeon evolutions. And we have a Scyther. This was my favorite Pokemon growing up as a kid. And we have Articuno, one of the legendary birds, and this is the ice one. Next we have Sabrina's Abra, and if you'll notice that black spot in the middle, that's not a smudge. That's actually how the card comes to represent that she was evil. If you remember, she played with Ash and Misty as dolls. So we have Team Rocket's Meowth. You can almost hear his voice when you look at this card. And then you think Team Rocket's blasting off again. So this is a cool Porygon, and what's cool about this is it is in the original packaging, so it was never opened, and so that's kind of cool about that. Now of course we have the main character of all the cartoons really, which is Pikachu. So we have another Articuno card. I'm not sure which order these two Articuno cards came out in, but definitely one of my favorite Pokemons. Alright, so we have Clefairy, which is basically just a baby Clefairy. Yeah, not a whole lot to it. Scizor, this is the evolved version of Scyther, which was my favorite as a child growing up, so eventually they made this sucker. Alright, we got a Dragonite, so it's carrying mail, so if you remember in the Pokemon movie, it delivers the invitation from Mewtwo to Ash in order to challenge him. And then we got Mewtwo, the one that sent the invitation. You can see he's sending out some sort of psi waves there. And we have Togepi, the little shell Pokemon that just hatched. This is the only original Pokemon that looked like a baby. So we have Arcanine, which is a fire type Pokemon. And then this is the only one that was in my box there that had that was not a promo card, and Ho-Oh was not something I watched as a child. So you have a regular Meowth, and it's a holographic, but not Team Rockets this time, and it's a pretty decent card. Alright guys, we got Pikachu again, lots of Pikachus. I think we even have one more coming up at some point, but always love this Pokemon. Psyduck, and I was watching the cartoons recently, and it is just so frustrating watching this guy try to battle. He's just terrible until he becomes Golduck.